laughing, singing, thinking, dreaming, tasting, breathing, running, moving, feeling pain, painting, writing. We cannot do any of these things without our body's nervous system. In this lesson, you will learn about the nervous system and its components, reflex action, and the structure of the human brain. We know that the nervous system comprises of the brain, spinal cord, and a huge network of nerves that are spread throughout the body. The nervous system is responsible for sending, receiving, and processing messages in the form of chemical signals called impulses. The main function of the nervous system is to control and coordinate voluntary activities like reading and walking, and involuntary activities like our heartbeat and breathing. Also, the brain uses the information it receives from the nerves to control and coordinate all our actions and reactions. Without it, we wouldn't exist. Let's look into the fundamental unit of the nervous system, the nerve cell, which is known as a neuron. Let's understand in detail the structure of a neuron. Each neuron consists of three parts, namely the cell body or cyton, branched projections called dendrites, and the long process from the cell body called axon. The axon terminals of each neuron are placed near the dendrites of another neuron. This gap between the two neurons is called a synapse. All such axons or nerve fibers are bundled and enclosed in a sheath to form a nerve. Nerves are seen as thin threads that emerge from the brain and spinal cord and branch out to all parts of the body. Nerves carry messages back and forth, similar to telephone wires. Let's analyze the different types of nerves. There are three types of nerves: sensory nerves, motor nerves, and mixed nerves. These nerves carry information in the form of electrochemical signals called impulses to and from the brain and spinal cord to the muscles located throughout the body. Sensory nerves send messages from the sense organs to the brain or spinal cord. So, our sense organs provide the nervous system with information about the environment by means of sight, hearing, smell, taste, pressure, and pain. Motor nerves carry messages back from the brain or spinal cord to all the muscles and glands in the body. Mixed nerves carry both sensory and motor nerves. When a neuron is stimulated, the dendritic tips of the nerve cell generate a tiny electrical impulse. This impulse travels from the dendrite to the cell body and then along the axon to its end. At the end of the axon, the electrical impulse releases some chemicals which cross the gap, called the synapse, and start a similar electrical impulse in a dendrite of the next neuron. This is generally how the nervous impulses travel in the body. This process continues till the impulses from the neurons are delivered to other cells, such as muscle cells or glands. How does the muscle cell move after it has received action information from the nervous tissue? In response to the nerve's electrical impulses, muscle cells have special proteins that stimulate the muscle to change both their shape and arrangement, leading to muscular contraction. Have you heard of the term reflex action? Reflex action is an involuntary action by the body. We use the word reflex to describe a sudden action in response to something in the environment, which is unconsciously done and is not a controlled